Hey everyone, welcome to our latest couple chat. We're going to be talking about our no spend April and some of our health goals for this month. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. Vegan prepper. Vegan prepper. All right, we're back. How do you like the new intro? Let us know in the comments down below.
Sorry, I'm not in there. I've got no groove.
It's like super high tech and amazing. I decided to own it. Like, we don't have anything. We have no like editing. We have no like. I mean, I do like very basic stuff, but I'm just like we're just gonna own it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna start doing some silly stuff. So, anyway, hope you guys like it. I've had that stuck in my head literally all day long because of how many times I had to watch it to get the stupid, like, the title, The Vegan Prepper, where my hands go. Oh, man.
Now it will be stuck in your head all day long.
They didn't have to watch it 5 times.
You do. Go back and watch it 5 times and see if it gets stuck in your head. Watch it 5 times fast.
I'll make a loop. We'll just do it like that. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
We can get to what we're talking about.
So yeah, we start with our no spend April.
Yeah.
You guys aren't familiar with no spend, it's where you don't spend any money. It's not specifically not spending any money. We'll be spending money on essential stuff because I still need gas to drive to work and we still need to eat. So we are not doing a no spend and like eating from our supplies. We will still buy groceries, we'll buy essential things that we have to, pay our mortgage and stuff like that. But no spending on non-essential stuff. No eating out, no frivolous grocery store purchases.
Mm-hmm.
So just real food and
Yeah.
smart purchases that benefit us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really, I'm excited about it for, multiple reasons. And, one of the things is uncovering any kind of unconscious spending habits where like we try to be careful anyway, but, just realizing all those moments that you're about to spend money and then like, wait, we're not spending money right now. And I'm eager to see some of that stuff. Like actually tonight was the first thing where I was just, puttering around the kitchen. Actually, I'm making a cauliflower dehydrating video right now. Oh shoot, I hope the dehydrator isn't like the only thing that they can hear.
This dehydrator is so loud.
If you're hearing a horrible like in the background, that is not one of our kids, that's the dehydrator. So but anyway, and I was, doing a whole bunch of work for that stuff, and I've been doing so much work all day long, and like, honestly, I don't know where my days go. Like, I just work so hard, but, and then it was like 7 o'clock, and I realized, wait a second, we're not doing Chipotle tonight, or like a date tonight, because we try, we do like every weekend, we eat out a little bit on a weekend, and that's sort of something that we do, like, as a little treat for ourselves. And I just realized, oh my gosh, I have to cook dinner. So I had to stop and make dinner. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously it worked out. Like, I'm still here. But I just thought that was so funny. Like, so there was one already, like realizing I don't even plan a dinner on Friday night because
we always eat out on Friday.
We always get something. So anyway, yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, sometimes we don't even think about stuff like that. But it is an expense that we spend every single week. Sometimes twice on the weekend.
Yeah, sometimes.
Not always, but sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much money we save. I guess we're not like specifically tracking like we would have spent $30 on food or whatever.
Gosh, maybe we should. That might be fun.
Maybe.
If you feel like doing that, go right ahead. Like, I don't need another thing to keep track of.
Sage might come into the video here.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? We're trying to keep her entertained. It's not working, I don't think. But anyway, yeah, so that's going to be really fun, I think, to figure that out. Like moments, and then just, I guess, having to be more prepared. Because that's the other thing, too, is developing a habit of being more self-reliant and kind of disengaging from that commerce. So there's no more like, you know, every now and then I have a day and it's just like, I am exhausted. Can we get something, you know, it's usually Chipotle. I don't mean to just keep saying Chipotle, but you know, it's cheap. You get a lot of food. Like when you're vegan, there's not a lot of places where you can get a lot of food for a little bit of money. And Chipotle is like the cheapest, biggest quantity of food that we can get.
We're always buying for 5 people. Not always.
Yeah.
Most of the time we're buying.
Not usually on Fridays, but yeah. But yeah, it was just interesting. So like, okay, so that's not going to happen. So I need to like put some stuff in place, some preps, you know, kind of planning for that kind of stuff. And, yeah, like I went to Costco today, and I normally need like, and I just like, it was like, am I just so fragile? Like, what am I feel like I need a treat now because I went to Costco. I also completely forgot that it's Easter weekend this weekend. And oh my gosh, it was a zoo in there. I'm like, what is up with all these people? And then suddenly I was like, oh my gosh, it's Easter. So yeah, it was crazy in there. And I took coffee with me. I took it from home. You know, I didn't stop and get a Starbucks, but or anything like that, like wherever, like grabbing a little coffee somewhere.
There she is.
Here she is.
You're so close to the camera.
Yeah.
Now you screwed up the light filtering.
But yeah, we're trying to go to Costco now, only once every couple weeks.
You want to come up?
So I definitely, and I don't mean to make it sound like we have yeah, like I have like a, you know, a daily or even weekly Starbucks habit. It's just, you know, it's a treat. It's a nice thing. So, you know, just prepping it from home instead. Yeah. So getting aware of those unconscious patterns, disengaging from commerce, being more self-reliant, kind of planning and prepping, kind of getting used to like having a month where you're used to getting yourself used to not being able to utilize outside stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just sort of figuring out the strategies of how to do that, you know, because like I know like when COVID first hit, I was actually scared to get food out. So I forget how long it was. It was like literally every single thing that we ate. It was made with my own 2 hands. That was a long...
Yeah, we went for at least a month before we...
Long time.
Decided to support some of the businesses that
were
falling apart.
Yeah, doing some more research as more research became available and stuff. So anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and then doing this gives us an opportunity to redirect some of those resources to things that we, you know, larger ticket items that we want to be able to purchase. I'd love to say we can just buy whatever we want whenever we want, but like most everybody, we have to save money. So this gives us the opportunity to save for some of the things we want to do. We want to get some bigger water storage and
yeah, a couple of the how big is it? 250?
275.
Oh, 275. So some of those giant 275 gallon cubes. That's next on the list.
Where does Jess go?
It is next on the list as far as...
Where does Jess go?
Okay, yeah, so the 275 gallon tanks is kind of like the next thing. We're going to get 2 of those for out in the yard. And then allocating cash for the bug out bags.
Right.
Because each one of the bug out bags, or get home bag, 3-day bag, whatever. It's just bug out bag because it's just easy to say. But yeah, allocating a certain amount of cash for each one of those bags. And so we're, I don't know, about halfway to the goal that I want. So being able to hopefully fill out that amount. And I'm trying to remember if there's another thing specifically. Oh yeah, a larger than normal Azure standard order this month. I have just gotten the grain mill, and I'm wanting to get some,
The
you know,
dress. The dress.
whole grains. She's asking, so she, poor little thing, she's got a little runny nose. And I use an old dress to wipe her nose. Just sort of like change it out so it's not so many tissues and it's easier on her nose. Anyway, she's like, dress. She wants to wipe her nose. Okay. Yeah. Getting set there. Yeah, with the grain mill and the larger grains, because whole wheat flour stores for maybe 6 months, but apparently wheat berries can store for like 30 years if you store them right. So I will have some wheat berries on hand for us. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more videos, like with
It's a mess.
Oh, it's a mess. Oh no. A lot more videos with the grain mill and doing stuff like that.
My shirt.
I don't know.
My
We
shirt
should...
is my food.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is life, guys. Everything we do, we got to do with
This is like, so basically,
munchkin running around.
I joke about the low-tech nature of my videos and stuff, but seriously, every single one of those things is a freaking miracle, okay? It's just like, it's incredible the stuff that I go through to get videos out. So, anyways, someday we should do like some behind-the-scenes thing of all the stuff I do. Anyway, but yeah, so our no-spend month, allocating funds,
Yep.
discovering unconscious spending patterns, reducing dependency on commerce, and finding, creative solutions is a thing. Like when we need something, you know, like I was actually just thinking I need something for the garden and I can't remember what it was. And it's like, oh, I bet you I could find that for free somewhere. And I'm trying to remember what that was. But anyway, so yeah, like trying to figure out like what can we do. So anyway, all right.
And it also helps support us in our other mission for the month of April, which is eating healthier. So I'm going to be doing the Starch Solution by John McDougall, and Kathy's going to be doing Maximum Weight Loss by
John McDougall. Dr. John McDougall.
So, yeah, we're taking an opportunity to make some good spending habits choices and some good eating habit choices. Mm-hmm. And spending habits support our health choices because we will have a more structured way of eating, and that's easier to do when you're not eating out, and
right.
easier to do when you're not making random, less healthy choice food purchases. Chips. Goodbye, chips. I shall miss you until I start feeling so awesome that I don't miss you anymore.
I'll always miss chips, I think.
But yeah, we both just wanted to see some change in our health, and for myself, it's mainly just maintaining energy levels and staying young feeling. I am kind of a high energy personality. You can't tell by my video presence, but all of my entertainment is basically doing physical stuff. So I want to be able to continue to do that because that is what my desire is, and I get a lot of enjoyment from pushing my body and going out and doing fun stuff. So making good food choices supports that and helps me maintain the energy levels that I like, and helps me have healthy joints and healthy bones and healthy muscles and a healthy brain. So the less junk I put in, the more health I shall have.
Was he on? Sorry.
You were supposed to tell anybody, you hit it so well.
Well, I wasn't bored. I felt rude.
So what's your goal for the month?
Well, it's just sort of getting back on track for real. Wanting to see some more actual forward momentum and genuine progress again. So I've just had a kind of a tumultuous ride, as many people have, but also kind of specifically personal stuff in my own life. So kind of the beginning of
It's catching.
2020. Jerk, stop yawning. I'll hide behind Sage if I have to yawn. Anyway, so yeah, I've had a kind of a particularly tumultuous time. And
I'm playing
Okay, go
so,
play a game then.
not even including her. But yeah, so I am still, it's like a lot of people are joking about all the weight that they've gained over quarantine. And thankfully that is not my story. So I am still 30 pounds lighter than I was at the beginning of 2020. Yay. But you know, it's like April of 2021, so it's been kind of a really long time. It feels like, I don't know. I was about to say I should have done more by now, but that's shitting on myself. I do not like to shit on myself or other people. So it's just been crazy, and yeah, I just want to kind of take the reins and make some real progress and get myself back on track. I definitely have noticed myself falling into some old patterns, eating my feelings a little bit, I guess, and just, yeah, back on track, do a reset. And this is honestly not that hard, and I'm really excited that you are doing Starch Solution at the same time.
Yeah.
Because basically it's going to be, we can be eating essentially the same things, maybe with like a couple differences, but for the most part we'll be eating the same exact things. The only thing that will change is just like the amounts of what we eat.
Yeah.
So like at some point I feel like I do need to do some video detailing and outlining all of the plans, you know, like Prevent Reverse Heart Disease, Engine 2 Cookbook or Engine 2 Plan, Starch Solution, Maximum Weight Loss, Prevent and Reverse Diabetes, or Neil Bernard's program. Because like I've read all of those books, and they all have their specific little guidelines. And there's just like basically like, and they all tweak slightly. Or yeah, Dr. Joel Fuhrman, Eat to Live, and all that. So they have their tweaks, but it is interesting across the board. 100%, no matter what, it's oil-free. No oil in the diet. That would be the number one thing that is the same, no matter which one of these doctors you look at and talk to. And a lot of people will say, well, why oil?
So
But
good.
it's because it's so good. No, why oil? But it's essentially just it's incredibly processed food. And you know, really kind of empty calories. There's not really any nutrition there, you know, and it's like a tablespoon of oil is a few hundred calories, you know, and that adds up over time. And eliminating that is a great way to eliminate a lot of empty calories. But it's not a fat-free diet.
Yeah. It's just an oil-free.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing too. It's like, but you need healthy fats. And it's like, well, yeah. So then you still eat walnuts or cashews or almonds or flaxseed or hemp seeds or, you know, all the stuff that has it all together. So,
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't know.
There's a ton of people out there that do the very high-fat diet as a thing. It's very popular right now. I'm not into that. So.
Yeah. Keto. Right.
Yeah.
You know the guy.
I don't think the science supports it being
Your-
long-term healthy.
Your
So.
poor friend at work, right? Like, destroyed his gallbladder, right?
Yep.
After being keto. Like, he lost some weight, and then he ended up in the hospital with a
Yeah.
destroyed gallbladder. And it was like, why? He was like, why? Why did this happen to me, doctor?
Doctor says, well, keto diets and high-fat diets tend to cause gallstones.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was very excited about his weight loss, but he was not excited about having to go to the hospital.
Yeah, and I don't know, that's not the only story, but you're right. Keto, now, to be fair and completely balanced and truthful, like you just said, it's not long-term.
Yeah.
There's certain people, you know, like certain conditions. I happen to know epilepsy is one of them. I have a friend with a daughter who has epilepsy, and that's a lot of the way that she eats, but it manages her seizures and things like that. So I'm definitely not saying that it's never ever helpful in any case, but yeah, the idea that just because it helps certain things means that it's the way that everybody should eat is like,
everyone should eat all the time.
yeah.
Because I mean, like we did Whole30 back in the day, and I ate a ton of fat during that, and I
Wait a second.
got really ripped. I mean,
Yeah.
I burned body fat like crazy when I was on that diet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like a short term. Like I did a thing to
Right.
accomplish a thing, but the idea of living on that forever, I'm concerned about my heart.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. There is a causative link
Yeah.
between high fat and cholesterol and heart disease. There just is. Somebody says, "Oh no, there's not." No, there is. Like,
Yeah. The science supports that.
the science is 100% conclusive. There's a lot of people out there who are trying to muddy the waters. Like eggs, cause high cholesterol. Oh no, they don't. There was some study that said that eggs don't cause high cholesterol. It's like, okay, well, you look at the study, probably the one that people refer to. So, for instance, these are industry funded studies, and they end up designing the test to produce the result that they want. So, in this particular study, they had people eating eggs, like 2 eggs every single day, and then other people, they switched them to like an equivalent like amount of fat or whatever in avocado. So they had 2 groups, and the group that had a ton of avocado every day showed no significant difference in cholesterol levels versus the group that was eating egg every day. And so instead of coming to the conclusion that even high-fat plant foods can raise your cholesterol, which they can, that's another, I think, kind of a myth, where it's like, as long as it's not oil, or it's not, but like if you're the prevent and reverse heart disease diet to reverse atherosclerosis and, plaque buildup in the heart, that is like a very strictly almost zero fat diet, because of the fact that these are people who are about to die, and then they eat that diet and their arteries return to normal. And anyway, it's an incredible book. I can link that down below. But so instead of coming to the conclusion that it doesn't matter where your fat comes from, you still get high cholesterol, they say, oh, eggs don't raise your cholesterol level, because like compared to the same amount of fat in avocado, so it's just, anyway, interesting. Yeah, just the stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think people see short-term results, and that's the kind of scary thing about the high-fat diets. Yeah, you remove the stuff that spikes blood sugar, and suddenly you're not spiking blood sugar anymore. But then it's like the second you start eating regularly again, you have actually increased your insulin sensitivity. It's a very dangerous thing. So yeah, that's discussed in many of the books. Intramyocellular lipids is the terminology for that. So, I mean, I'm over here.
Sure, I couldn't repeat that.
So yeah, it's fat buildup inside the cells, and then that is that causes more, or they've increased their insulin resistance. Sorry, high fat diet will increase your insulin resistance because it's the fat buildup inside the cells, and it causes insulin to not work as effectively. So eliminating fat, you can actually end up reversing your diabetes and controlling your blood sugar by eating potatoes and oatmeal. And
potatoes have gotten such a huge bad name.
Yeah.
It's like, eat bacon, not potatoes. And it's just like,
seriously? Yeah.
But yeah, potatoes are incredibly healthy.
But yeah, I mean, that's definitely my story with the whole diabetes thing, because I ended up getting diagnosed with gestational diabetes when I was pregnant with Sage, and I got the Neil Bernard book, Prevent and Reverse Diabetes, and I had my poor nutritionist, "You can't eat so many carbs, your numbers are only going to keep getting worse." That's not what happened. They only kept getting better. I was passing with flying colors. I was eating, an hour later my blood sugar would be like 105, It was just incredible, I had incredible results. But yeah, it really does work. Anyway, yeah. You would think it wouldn't work. I was having oatmeal every single day, drinking a giant smoothie that had like 2 bananas and 3 dates in it, and like all kind of like so, and like I was controlling my blood sugar and didn't have insulin. So anyway,
Yeah.
it's all good.
All right. Yeah, these are the things we're doing because they line up a lot with the type of foods that we eat. And yeah, it just gives us a bit of structure so that we can more effectively make those good choices and have a plan.
Right.
So much of preparedness is having a plan. So we're preparing to have success. So, you know, we're combining the no spend and the health plans to support each other. And yeah, putting a plan in place so that we can effectively make good choices and know what we're doing. Because sometimes I'll say I'm going to eat healthy this month, and it's like if I don't have a plan for what eating healthy means, I almost inevitably will think chips and salsa is my after-school snack. So yeah, we have some structure, we have a plan in place, so we will almost certainly see good results.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, yeah, I'm really happy that you're doing this. It makes it so much easier on me. So, yeah.
I got some more races to do. Gotta stay healthy.
Yeah. I have my first race ever to do. Not signed up for, but yeah. At some point. I'm gonna find a... like, should I not say things? I'll just say, I'm gonna find a sports bra that fits this. Like, my gosh. So crazy. I ordered one on Amazon. It was so adorable. It's like, you sweet little thing. It's like you're like the little engine that could, but not really, because you could not. So.
You had high hopes.
Oh gosh. All right. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and sign off. We were aiming for 20 minutes. Got pretty close.
You get extra, so there you go.
Pretty good. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Cool. Then, as always, I hope the rest of your day is good and your life stays wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, we'll see you, I guess, probably next week for another couple chat. Maybe we can kind of update what's been going on.
Yeah.
What have we figured out? How energetic are you feeling? Okay, all right. Bye.